What are the books of heaven?
The books of heaven in Daniel 7 verse 10, the scripture says the court is seated and the books are open. Well, that really intrigued me the first time I saw that, because I know that over in Psalms 139:16, David claimed that all of his days, yet unfashioned, and all of his purpose, all of his will, all the will of God for him was written down in a book before, if you will, time began. What's in the books of heaven is the...
Oh, wow.
Okay, so these are ways of... Look, God transcends us.
Absolutely.
In ways that we have, under normal circumstances, no way of knowing God whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
There is a unpassable divide between man and God. And what charismatics like to do is they like to remove this creator versus creature distinction, and they take what the Bible uses as an analogy to explain something. In other words, when the Bible uses terminology such as "you're not written in the book of life," it's a way of saying God has predetermined certain things, and that's the way that we are given an explanation of how that works itself out. It's not like there's some physical book in heaven that you can go and read your own story. This is nonsense. This is
whether there
ridiculous.
Whether it's a pure metaphor or whether it's an example of God actually using a heavenly book, there's no way you're going to get to read it.
Well, no. I mean, this is preposterous to think that God is.
So it's fortune telling. People are up to
well, it's like I'm God's special little buddy. I've got some special privileges.
I pray in tongues 4 hours a day.
This is what this guy says. I can go and get the download from God personally.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at the whole of the Old Testament in terms of the moments when there is, if you like, the heavenly meets the earthly.
Yeah.
Moses is one of the rare characters that this occurs to. He does not see God in any way, shape, or form personally. He only sees his sort of the coattail, if you like,
so to speak,
and he has to be hidden in the cave or cleft of a rock, even to be able, because the idea is very strongly given that otherwise Moses would die.
Absolutely.
So the ideas that these people put forward are just nonsense.
Why don't you hit that bar again, man? We'll get for it.
Kingdom reason, the real reason we're alive on the planet, and the purpose we're supposed to fulfill. Satan doesn't want people fulfilling what's in their books, because if each one of us gets what's in our book, then the massive purpose of God gets done across the earth.
Oh my! Oh,
so
stop me.
The whole thing here is, it's like. I mean, if you watch any kind of Hollywood movie that's got some kind of spiritual theme today, you will get the very strong dualistic worldview, as in not dualist in terms of what the human beings consist of body and soul, but dualism in terms of good and evil are equal equilibrium, and they sort of fight each other.
So if we don't tune in through praying in tongues to get a heavenly vision of our story written in the book, His will in our life won't take place.
Well, that's right, because God is impotent.
Because
right?
we didn't do our part.
It's everything is on us, right? We are the sovereign. We are all powerful. It's all about us.
Children.
God is just this impotent.
We are the ones who stop God's word.
So
let's get tonguing.
The fundamental problem is that most error stems from either a denial of one of the aspects of the Trinity or denial of the nature of God altogether.
And
if he knew the nature of God truly, and he knew how God was sovereign, none of this he wouldn't.
The hubris, the sheer
arrogance
hubris
and pride
of this is outstanding.
It's
like, let's have a humble little chat on our humble little TV show and sell a few thousand humble.
It's like that.
Books.
What's that guy called in America who says he has these personal talks with God, and God asks him for permission whether he can.
Jerry Savelle.
No. There's a guy. It's one of these guys who has several airplanes and.
Kenneth Copeland.
No, he's best but pals with
Jesse Duplantis.
This is the guy, right? I mean,
Jesse Duplantis.
But it's really hard to
Hey,
understand.
Jesus, how you going today? And Jesus says to me, oh, Jesse,
I'm not doing so
I'm not
well.
doing so well.
Can you help
Jesus,
me?
I can help you out, Lord. How can I help you? You're...
We need to move on.
Yeah, we do. We're entertaining ourselves here out of cynicism. Sorry about that, folks. We mean to be kind, but sometimes... Hi-yi-yi.